I get the picture, Taurus. I get the picture. Your body language says it all. That is the channel message that I got for you, Taurus. This person, someone is saying to you, whether you guys make it to the all the way or not, whether you guys make it to the altar, whether you guys actually end up or you're successful, this will be the connection that opens the gates of change for this person. So, I don't know who this message is going to be for. So take what resonates and leave the rest. And trust that this message is going to find you when you need it most. Okay? Okay. Let's get right into your message, Taurus. So, yeah, religious factors. Something, every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. I feel like this person has karma, okay? And a lot of times karma karma is going to do what it's supposed to do, right? If it's a love connection, it's going to come back around and come back around and come back around. And because it comes back around so much, you're supposed to pretty much believe that you're meant to be with that person, because why would God put you on a cycle where you constantly have to repetitively deal with the very person that you want to stay away from? Well, the reason why that happens is that's what karma is. You keep repeating it until you decide that you know that you want different for yourself. But as long as that karma, that lesson has to be learned, it's not personal. Something about this is about spiritual evolution. It's about healing. It's about you being able to utilize your life experiences on how you got free out of situations, or how you broke a pattern, or how you overcame generational curses and things like that to be where you are today. And with that, purpose is born. So, like I said, this person is saying they get the picture. Whatever conversation you guys have had, whatever body language, they can sense it. This person is very in tune with they're very in tune with their body, right? This is someone that experiences connections in life more quickly with their body than they do through conversation. This is someone that may be very impulsive, a lot of fire in their chart. Okay, we have reunited. So a lot of times, if this is the type of connection where you guys may fight, you may argue, but you guys, something keeps bringing y'all back, and it's like igniting, and it's magical, right? It's one of those types of feelings where it feels like sitting on the ocean shore with waves crashing against you, whatever that's supposed to feel like. That's what that feels like there. And so this person is saying that whatever has happened, they feel like they can tell that even if you're saying yeah, we'll see where this goes, they can tell that your body language is saying you don't believe it, you don't really believe it, and they know where this goes. This is someone that's saying they know where this path leads. When a person doesn't see the potential in them anymore, when a person doesn't feel the same way for them anymore, the reconciliation doesn't really work, right? Someone from your past is returning into your life. And so the person doesn't want to do that again. They've done this before with past connections. They've had this experience before where someone will say, yeah, I forgive you, yeah, we can work on it. And then, boom, out of nowhere, they're guarded, they're pessimistic, they're short-tempered with this person. They're not gentle like they used to be when they first met. And it has a lot to do with this person pretty much starting up connections in the past. It's like they used to start up a lot of connections and then fumble the ball. They would start it up, not quite getting like serial dating, jumping from person to person, rebounding. They would start up a lot of connections, and before they properly close the other connection, they would just ignite a new one, ignite a new flame. And so eventually it caught up to them, right? So when they say don't cry wolf, because when you really need it, no one's going to believe you. This is a classic case of this, okay? Though this person has a past, you were like the closest thing. Like they haven't met one person yet that looked at them with the type of innocence and excitement that you had for this person. They've gotten close to it before, but it's like when they had it, they didn't see it because they were in their pride and their ego. And so they're trying to take initiative and be a leader and make changes, take charge of situations, and prove to you that they will protect you. They will watch out for you. They are capable of being a leader, of being the person that you need. They're going through a career change right now. This person is very cultural, is what I'm seeing with the biblical energy. Like you're perfect is what this person is saying. Like you've been like a healer or counselor to this person in so many ways. And they didn't have food, you gave them a shelter. When this is someone that definitely, they never forget the people that treat them good when they were at their lowest, and you treated them good. Now they may have come across a lot of people, and they may have taken other people's love for granted, and they are convinced that you are convinced that it's going to happen to you next, right? You know how they say the way you get them is often how you lose them. This person, they don't know what to say, right? But they get the picture. They can see it in your eyes. The twinkle that you once had is gone. The light that was inside of you is gone. It's fizzled out, but it's like something has blown it out. That's how they feel. And this is someone that typically realizes what they have when it's too late. Let me tell you what this person does. This person has their own light, right? But a lot of times they don't know how to see that light in themselves. So they are attracted to mirrors of them. And they'll find someone that's a mirror energy, right? And they'll see their potential in that person's eyes. And in the past, yes, they have let people down. God honest truth, I'm seeing it. They have let people down. They have made promises and didn't keep it. They have fumbled more than once. And this is a past that they feel like it's always following them, a reputation that they can never get out of. And it has put them in a position where they've always felt like, you know what, fuck it. Since it's unrequited, I'm gonna be a dog. And I won't change. Now, this person, when they went through certain experiences, they were supposed to learn from it and alchemize it and see the positive in it. This person wants to marry you. And this person has vowed to never marry, but they want to marry you. This situation involves marriage. All right, this person's been married before. They want you to be the next time they get married. This is someone that's sure of you. They want to marry you. They feel like you're their soulmate. And part of this person's karma is to be ready to do the right thing, and then the person that they want to do the right thing with, heart is so broken to the point where they're afraid to continue pursuing this because they don't want to be tortured for all eternity. They don't want that shit. But they're also tired of running away from the debt of that karma, on whatever that's supposed to look like. And it's like to be so close, right? To have it, the perfect relationship, the perfect spark, someone that would do anything for them and not cherish it, that is this person's karma. And I don't think this person ever really considered what it would feel like to lose someone like you. And it's because you've never, it's like they have nothing to hold over you. They've only been the one. This is definitely about a new love. This is not about this person that's speaking to you. They're talking to you. If you feel like they're talking about an ex, no. Whoever you are, they're talking about you. If they've been married before, if they've been in a long-term relationship before, they don't want that past person. You're the new person, and they're talking to you, and they want to make it very clear. I'm not saying that I want to be back with an ex. I'm saying I want to be with you. And they want you to hear it from here first, is what I'm hearing. They want to protect you. They want to do it right. They want to take their time. Wow. It's like they met you in a past life. That's what I'm seeing. And they feel like in a past life, they fumbled the same ball. And in a past life, they came from a wealthy family, or they had it all and then they lost it all. And they made so many, you know what I feel like? I feel like this person met someone in this lifetime where from a past life, like they were married and it was so much dysfunction, they lost everything. And in that past life, they met that person this life. And in the past life, they didn't work. And because this person lost so much finances and they had to really start over from scratch and have everything taken from them, it made them bitter in a past life. And so that seed of bitterness, they reincarnated this lifetime with that same seed of bitterness. So when they met that karmic spouse, and let's say that they had a life with that person, something about that deja vu made them want to get it right with that person. But that person, it was really only supposed to be like an epic lesson. But their pride of failing again this lifetime from that seed of bitterness that their soul carried over with them, they wouldn't allow themselves to give up, and it blinded them. It blinded them from so many beautiful potentials and better options, and they became reckless, and they became reckless to the point where they met an unstoppable force. And you, my friend, are that unstoppable force. It wasn't the karmics that was meant to change this person. Those connections were always it was always written for them to go through hardships together, and for them to clear out that karma. And so this person has a lot changing. They have this great person that they met. They're going through a career change. Okay, they're severing ties of past karma while going through a career change. And they want to move forward with you and spend quality time with you and treat you the way you deserve to be treated, and be the person that protects you, and be what you need them to be for you. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Because they're going through a career change, I do feel like this is someone that's reestablishing themselves. Okay. And because they're reestablishing themselves, You know, sometimes you gotta deal with family you don't want to deal with, people that you don't want to deal with, because you want to kind of like take whatever ship comes your way so you don't sink. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like this person is, they feel like God has forsaken them, angels have forsaken them. They don't trust very easily, and they couldn't possibly ask you to keep an open mind because you don't need them for anything. You know what I'm saying? Not that you, it's like you don't deserve to have to wait on this person to get their shit together. You don't deserve to have to heal this person. Okay. And I feel like this person's biggest lesson when it comes to you is to be honest and stop wearing a mask. I feel like you would respect this person more if they would be honest with you. But you're something about this person is making you doubt. They ask you to be vulnerable, but they struggle with being vulnerable themselves. It's like, let's say you're offering to help this person, like we could do it together, right? And this person is denying you. And it's like, wait a minute. So you don't want my help, but you want to do it by yourself. That doesn't make any sense, right? And if them denying your help puts them in a position where they end up having to get help from exes that they don't want to talk to, or get help from family that they don't want to deal with, or whatever karmics that they have known, it's like the way this person's brain works. If they use the karmics for, you know how they say, like a man that, there's a saying that if a man goes through his developmental phase of building himself up, and you get to see that version of them, one of the hardest transitions for a man is there's going to be so many different phases of how you see each other. It's going to change, right? Because you know them from each stage of development. And you're supposed to reintroduce yourselves to each other over and over and over again. This person, they hate their reputation being stained, or they hate people seeing them. It's a developmental thing, right? Like someone that only wants to get straight A's on their report card. And so instead of just, because they got one B, instead of just showing their parent that they got a B, they would rather take their Scantron or their report card and go change the letter to all A's, because they just can't take bad news, or they can't take their perception being stained from whatever they said it was going to be. They don't know how to take an L. So this big person's biggest lesson is to stop fearing the process of losing things. People, places, things, doesn't matter. Losing, even if it's their reputation, even if it's the way people see them. And they struggle with that. And so the reason they're blocking you out is because psychologically, on some level, they're telling themselves that they only allow you to see the best parts of them. And maybe you don't want them to resort to having to deal with people that they don't even really want to fuck with, because they want to shield you from that reality of their situation. And so on some level, it makes you not trust them, because you don't know because you're observing the situation like, hey, if I don't trust the situation, or I don't like the odds to be favorable in this direction, I'm not going to resort to dealing with those people, places, and things to compromise myself, just because I don't want to experience a loss, or just because I don't want to experience people seeing a side of me where I'm vulnerable or I'm weaker. You find strength in that. This person is meant to learn that from you. But rather, because they put you on this pedestal of being so special, this person is going to learn the hard way. This is someone that learns, the hard way. Once they lost something. Something happened to this person as a child. I don't know. I think it's giving me like Lost Boys, Peter Pan, Tinkerbell. They didn't want to grow up or something like that. They never really, something happened in their development. I don't know. I don't really feel like this person was done a certain type of way. Like they know it and people keep telling them this, but they're not listening. Two of Cups. I don't know. It's like a very gifted child, okay? And this gifted child had a lot of nightmares. Six of Cups. A lot of memories. A lot of nightmares. But they were told, let's say this person used to have bad dreams or nightmares, and they were told, oh, you ain't seeing nothing happened. It's all in your head. So eventually, the practice of lying and saying, did you see anything last night? And because they don't want to experience the discomfort of someone saying that they're lying about what they saw, they in turn respond to the situation saying, nope, no bad dreams. And they started to lie. And they created a pattern of lying to protect their inner child. It's like compartmentalizing something. And as they grew up, whatever they saw, whatever they dealt, it became like unresolved emotions, unresolved experiences, never really processed and never really getting the message, The devil, I'm telling you. This is like their inner child having bad dreams, no one believed them, and then they become lost, and then they get trapped in like the spiritual realm. And in that spiritual realm, whatever big bad monster that they were so afraid of, they surrendered to it. And believe it or not, it's only through experiencing relationships where they start to remember, like, hey, my spirit and I have split from each other. And like their shadow be doing their own thing, and they think they got a hold of it, but the shadow be doing its own thing. And so every time they get into romantic connection, those connections become like a truth serum. They can't hide. But they only learned from the loss thereof, not through conversation. This is someone that learns that it's real. This person is still trying to discern and decipher what's real from what's fake, what their own mind playing tricks on them, the voices in their heads, okay, things that they've seen in their dreams. The Hermit. Yeah, this is someone that has to change. And until they change, they continuously will learn the same hard lesson over and over again. So I can't really say gentle love, fix it for this person, or tough love, fix it for this person. It doesn't matter what you or anyone else says or does. This is a person. The Hermit is someone that chooses. Sometimes life experiences thrusts you into it, but you hit a rock bottom, and the Hermit energy is kind of an opportunity to go through a valley, go to the bush. You return to the bush so you can remember who you are. Okay, so you can stop being so guarded, so you can remember what happened. Let your inner child tell you what happened. And a lot of times this person's inner child is saying, like, you forgot about me. You let the big bad wolf take me. You let them lock me away. And you walked off and you became a vessel. But you cannot thrive in this realm without having all versions of yourself. Your inner child has to be healed. We get that opportunity during Dark Night of the Soul. But this is saying with Hermit and the Devil, this person has been trying to avoid walking down memory lane and making sense of it and processing it, detaching from their material things. And so to avoid that process, they attach themselves to a person in a relationship to get that. They need it externally because they're like a wandering soul, a lost soul. But their North Star, I think this person is meant to learn not to place people or things as their North Star, but rather to learn about yourself, to discover aspects about yourself, and to allow their purpose to come from within. This person has a purpose. They know it. They just been avoiding it. I'm hearing redemption song. Redemption song. What does this person want to say to whoever this is meant for? What does this person want to say? It says, you are my true love, my heart, and my soul. I think this person, they have a fear. This is why they have a fear of getting close. They feel like every time they try to get close to someone, their triggers come up. Every time they try to be in love, it becomes a nightmare. And it becomes a nightmare because it's them. They have to confront the devil. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking to change ways. So this is like the connection, like I said. Will this person change? With the 9 of the Hermit, this is the year where they decide to begin that journey. Now that journey, let's say you've been on this journey for, I don't know, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 years. And this person is initiating their journey, or they're being initiated onto their spiritual path. It can take up to 4 years, some more, before they start having real dominion over themselves and what they've learned and how to apply it. And, so it's like starting at elementary, right? And then going through middle school. So if middle school 4 years, elementary is 3, and you have high school, that's another 4, so that's 8, 9, right? $11 years? So it could be a year. But I mean, this person may need those years to themselves so they can discover themselves, They may need 10 years to process the past life. But I feel like this person is healing multiple timelines at once in this one lifetime. I'm feeling controlled by people around me, and I don't like it. It's pushing me to find my power again. You see what I'm saying? They don't like when people control them. And it's like if you take candy away from a child because it's going to rot their teeth, and they feel like you're dictating to them what hasn't even happened yet, that child may start to act out, right? That child may start to feel like, how do I know it's going to rock my teeth? You told me it's going to rock my teeth. And so it triggers a self-destructive behavior pattern every time someone tries to tell them what's good for them. They don't like it because this person is meant to learn through failure. It's a part of their initiation. It's a part of their spiritual evolution. But nobody in this person's family, their social circle, will allow them to fail. 29. So they could be reborn from the true waters, the true mother. Okay, this person is from the sea. Talk to me, baby. They meant to learn how to listen to the depths of their soul, to get into the water, to be still. I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. And so anybody that tells them what they should be doing, what they need to work on, and how they need to do it, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. Please contact me. I may not respond, but knowing you care opens my heart. And so, yes, this person will want you to reach out to them. They will want you to send them love notes and say nice things. It's encouraging. But they know that they can tell in your body language that this is coming to an end. It's only a matter of time. I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. Look at that. I know the universe works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I judge this situation instead of surrendering to it. Look at that. In this card, it depicts everything. The way that this person, his head hurting. He like, damn. She just keep on talking. I can't never do shit right. And this person is like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. There's a lesson to be learned in this. I can hear your heart crying out for me. Tell me, can you hear it? Hear it crying for me, for me. Okay. It says, words have hurt me in the past, and that's why I fear talking to you. This person feels like you're going to chew them a new arsehole. I wanted to send you a message today, but I was afraid to. I don't know if you want to hear from me or if I can say the right things to you. So there's a lot of communication barriers, and this person is relying on nonverbal cues. Clearly, at the top of the hour, the message was, I get the picture. Your body language says it all. Okay. They don't have that mental energy and capacity right now to ask you what's wrong and why you feel the way you feel. Do they want to lose you? Hell no. But this is more about them than it is you. It's not you, it's them. Okay, I think that's ultimately what they want you to know. But take what resonates, whoever this is meant for, however it's meant to resonate for you. That's what I got for you. All right? Love you. Bye.